My second most anticipated match coming in, actually coming up, L.Luna versus Levi Jones.
Man, and people that don't know Mathias Luna, he is a very strong up-and-comer to the sport.
Yeah, I got to train with him a couple of days ago. It was a very nice role. He's super tough, super good base. He has a very good top base, whereas Levi is known for his guard and his Barambolo specifically, so this would be a very interesting matchup.
And these guys actually fought before. I think they were blue belts when they fought. I think they fought twice before, and Levi has won every time. So now it's a completely different story, though. It's been years.
Yeah, their games have evolved significantly since then, so it should be very interesting.
And Levi, of course, coming in with a lot of hype after winning the Europeans, defeating Lucas Lepre, who's a living legend in the finals.
Incredible, actually, for an up-and-coming black belt, first-year black belt, to start the year off very strong like that.
Levi, 21 years old. Mathias Luna, 23. Is this going to be, that's going to be a double guard pull because the ref looked at his watch.
Yeah, so they have 20 seconds to work here. I wouldn't be surprised if Mathias Luna comes up for that advantage.
Oh, and going for the belly down footlock.
So that's going to freeze the
He's really pushing this. He must think that he has got a very good position on this. And as you're saying, that stops the double guard pull clock.
So the second that this is no longer considered a strong attack, they're going to get stood up and reset with the penalty for each. But it looks pretty strong right now. He needs to get more to his left to start getting that bite in. But Mathias is having to respect it a little bit here. Trying to weave inside on the other leg here, trying to get inside, maybe just come up and put some pressure on the foot that's in the ankle lock.
Levi having to cut a few last-minute pounds. I think he spent about 2 hours in the sauna yesterday, from what he told me. Luna, pretty close to weight. I don't think he had to cut any weight. He's just right on the cusp.
Both of these guys naturally fight lightweight, and I don't see them having to cut a lot of weight. So they are both just watching what they eat a little bit and maybe having to sweat a few pounds off in the end. So both these guys should be very fresh, not exhausted at all for this fight. You can already see a lot more action than the last fight early on.
Interesting thing about both of these guys' game is they have a very similar game. A lot of barambolos, a lot of moving towards the back, double guard pull. Be curious to see who decides to change up the game or who can get that little bit ahead and start to move towards the back.
Yeah, a lot of times when both guys are this good in these double guard pull positions, you may see a lot of the match spent right here.
Oh, and Luna going for a footlock himself. But that heel should be freeze, yeah, so that won't be anything. I think Levi's still trying to work on the belly down footlock. He's got the foot into the footlock position.
Yeah, a lot of times with the double guard pull guys, they don't want to get stood up. So they'll keep the ankle lock until they could get to a better position. Or if they actually feel the ankle lock, they'll keep going for it. So I believe he's just holding it at this point. I don't see him cranking it too hard, trying to look for another position. There, he lets go of it.
They're going to stop it.
Yeah, they're going to stand him up and give the double penalty. Yeah, they're going to call that advantage back and give them both a penalty. Yeah, and Levi gets the advantage for the ankle lock. More so for how strong it was earlier on. Towards the end of it, he was kind of holding on, but it seemed like a very strong attack.
Which you can see, that can be a tough one to finish. The straight ankle in general is a tough one to finish, but when you're the shorter of the two opponents, that makes it even more difficult, and Luna is definitely a little bit taller.
Yeah, when I was rolling him the other day, he's very tall, and he knows how to use his length in the match, so it's very hard to get ankle locks and things like that on guys like this.
Yeah, and it looks like Luna going for, maybe he's trying to force an Estima lock, but the foot is straight, so it shouldn't be able to get any kind of finishing pressure. Levi holding on to a foot lock himself.
Yeah, pretty strong grip. It's going to be kind of hard for him to kick his leg out. Levi may go back to the belly
yeah,
out.
This actually looks pretty deep.
This one's actually in. Mathias not showing that it's bothering him too much. He has to be a little bit concerned with the time that gets spent down here, saying he's still down an advantage. He may consider coming up now just to tie the matchup.
Trying to make a grip on that collar, and you can see Levi batting it away immediately. Wanted none of that.
Yeah, Levi is very comfortable right here. He'll stay here on this ankle lock the whole match. If he can't get into a better position, and he'll win by that advantage. Yeah. Maybe even another advantage for the one he has now.
Yeah, and I have to say, it does look like he's very low on the ankle. Like this. Well, he lets it go, though.
Maybe felt a little bit of pressure from that pass from Mathias that he could have came up.
He's going to allow Mathias to come up.
He's going to go really hard here.
Yeah, look at this passing. This is trying to force this leg drag. They're going to go off the mats and get reset. But Luna should have gotten in. He did get an advantage, right, for coming up?
He got the double guard, but Levi also got another advantage for his
that second foot lock. Okay. So Levi up one advantage.
That was a very strong pass attempt. I didn't expect him to be able to get that far past the guard. That was a nice leg drag attempt at the end there.
Yeah, it looked pretty deep, but Levi scrambling, seeing the imminent danger and able to create some space and get his legs back between the two of them. There you can see Devontae Johnson, a.k.a. Bones, coaching Levi, and Lucas Leitch coaching Mathias Luna. Luna has a twin brother that looks nearly identical to him.
Yeah, they may be identical twins. I believe he fights in the featherweight division, so he's one division down from his brother.
And they are both very, very good.
Yeah, they're both very good.
Levi on this De La Riva with the overhook grip, and Luna with a strong pass attempt. Nearly gets through, but that top leg of Levi coming back in between the two of them.
Not quite an advantage worthy. Very close, though. He needs to keep that pace up in order to either get the three or to tie the matchup at this point.
And here, Levi in a little bit of a disadvantage grip-wise.
Yeah, he seems very comfortable in his guard, though. He's not worried about grips or anything. Very good with his legs, as you can see.
Yes, inverting and able to get the legs right back in between, even from a fairly aggressive guard passing position from Luna.
Yeah, that was the issue with giving up those ankle lock advantages. A guy like Levi is going to be very hard to get any type of score back. He's very comfortable with his legs, very flexible, so he's very comfortable up an advantage here with a minute 45 left.
And I got to say, though, I'm very impressed with Luna's passing. These passing attempts look pretty strong and very quick.
Yeah, in the training room, he was going for a lot of strong passes. I saw him working on these same passes, so it seems to be very in his game. These hardcore knee cuts and leg drag positions.
Which is pretty unusual for especially a brown belt, I would say, because someone that specializes in guard the way he does, to also have these really good, strong guard passes in his arsenal is pretty unusual.
Not very common, but that's when you have someone that's at the elite level of brown. That's when you're going to start seeing that more and more common. He really needs to pick up the pace here, though. He has 1 minute to make something happen. Levi is comfortable. He's going to...
And he's going to invert all the way and look for this knee bar.
May even just go towards the 50-50 position.
Yep, he's going to use it to try to move towards the back. His right knee is not in danger. It is free of the leg line.
Yeah, everything here is just taking up time, though, which is good for Levi, bad for Mathias. He's just going to make everything take very long for him to get out and to get an attack going, where Mathias may not get a chance to attack again if he kind of waits here.
Yeah, this is really rough. If Mathias continues to bend that left leg, then that can turn into a calf crusher on him. So something he'll have to keep straight and keep Levi away while still trying to work to move out of this.
He may start to jump on the foot here, try to get an advantage back, because I don't think he'll have a chance to get a strong pass going here.
Which I think maybe he heard you as he immediately started looking for that leg. And there's going for the Estima. They should not be able to finish
here because Levi's up to get the 2. So now that may be another advantage.
Yep, there's an advantage. Levi gets put right back down, but that's going to be enough.
Very strategic match here. Both guys fall really well. Those 2 ankle locks early kind of killed it for Mathias.
And look at both of these competitors. After a long match, back and forth, neither of them particularly seeming to breathe very heavy.
Yeah, like I said, that's the effects of not really having to cut a lot of weight, just having to drop a couple pounds before the weigh-ins. They're both fresh, so going into the next round, Levi's going to be very fresh.
본 경기는 심판 판정에 의한 존스 선수의 승리입니다.
The winner by decision is Levi Jones.
So we have one more quarterfinal matchup. One more quarterfinal matchup here to end off the under 76 division.
Yep, we do. We have Moisinho versus Sung-Hyun Lee.
Yeah, Sung-Hyun Lee was actually in the qualifiers for the heavy division last year. He had a very good match with Victor Hugo, ended up losing in the final seconds. He had a very nice run at last year's qualifier, so now he's in more what I thought would be his more accurate weight division, so it should be very interesting.